and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. In today's video, you guys, we're going to be doing sublimation on 100% cotton using the HTVRONT'S sublimation for dark fabrics. It's HTV vinyl, so, or HTV. It's HTV. The V in HTV stands for vinyl, okay? It's HTV. It's sublimation HTV for dark fabric, okay? I know you can't see because of my ring light, but this is what we're going to be using to sublimate onto this black 100% cotton shirt. Y'all, look at those colors. Look at those colors, okay? Now, what's different than, because I've done this before, this something similar to this hack on my channel before. So what makes this different? Previously, what I had to do was I sublimated on clear HTV. You can sublimate on clear HTV, but the problem with putting it onto a black shirt is that you have to layer it on top of white vinyl. Because you can't sublimate on white vinyl, it doesn't take, or if it does, it'll wash out very quickly. So it's really, you can't really sublimate on white vinyl as a hack. So what you have to do if you want to get it onto a black shirt is you have to layer. The first layer has to be white HTV, the second layer has to be the clear HTV, and then your third layer is going to be your actual sublimation image. With this, you cut out the 3 layers, you cut it down from 3 layers to 2. So all you need is the white vinyl, the white HTV, the sublimation HTV, and then you sublimate your image on top of that without needing to use the clear HTV in between. Okay, so that's what's different. It cuts out an extra step. Y'all, the colors are absolutely vibrant. The ink release that comes off the paper, I'm going to show you all of that in this video, but you guys, this hack is super easy and simple. I'm going to show you how we're going to cut it with the Siser Romeo. And I'm going to show you in Leonardo Design Studio how I get it set up to cut so that you can create a simple shirt like this in Leonardo Design Studio. I know a lot of you are getting your hands on the Siser Romeo. If you don't have one yet, y'all, I have a link in my description box for you to check it out and make your purchase. I would really appreciate it if you purchase with my link. But yeah, it will be linked down below, you guys. And then, like I said, I want you guys to learn how to use Leonardo Design Studio Pro, because it's just, I really love it. I just love Leonardo Design Studio. I love my Siser Romeo like 10 times better than my Cricut. I haven't touched my Cricut in months, you guys. It's an amazing machine. But we're doing all that today with the Siser Romeo in Leonardo Design Studio. So go ahead and stick around for that. All right, you guys, so we are going to go ahead and start off in Leonardo Design Studio. I am going to be using my Siser Romeo today. So if you haven't tried the Siser Romeo or the Juliet, I'll leave a link if you're interested down below. If you do purchase, please purchase with my link. I would greatly appreciate it. But if you do have it right now, the Leonardo Design Studio Pro is currently, they extended their free trial until September 30th. So if you haven't played with it yet, now is the time to definitely, and this is September 11th, 2023. The free trial is going until September 30th, 2023. So if you're watching this video in that time frame, utilize the free trial to learn the software. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and import my design here. I did make this in Canva. I have a video showing how I made this image. The one that I uploaded, I did it in like a pink color. It was like pinks and purples. I did the exact same thing, just in some fall colors, some neutral colors, but it's basically the same image. Okay, so I just uploaded this as a print and cut because that is what this image is going to be. So we're going to use both a cut and a print and cut feature, because we have to cut out the HTV using the cut feature. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to resize this image to the size that I need it to be, which is 10 inches. So I'm going to go down here that you see the color swatch, and then you have your sizing here. So the width, I'm just going to make 10 inches. Okay, that's the size I want it to be for my shirt. You make yours according to however big or small you need it to be. Okay,
So now what I'm going to do is I have to create the offset, which is going to be the layer that the HTV is going to be cut out of. So with your image clicked, highlighted, you're going to go down here to your panel here, and we're going to go to this kind of star that looks like an outline. That's the offset button. We're going to build the contours. So we're going to click on that. All right, now we're going to go to editable contour, which is the cut only. That is what this contour is going to be, or this offset is going to be the cut part of the print and cut, okay? So we're going to select that. And then as you can see here, you see these black dots here. We don't want that. So we do want to select include holes. Now, as you can see, they're gone, okay? So if you don't do it, then you're going to have this material that's going to stay behind. Yeah, we don't want that, okay? So we're going to include the holes. And then I typically like to make mine around 60 or 70. I don't want it to be too big because I want it to, I mean, with this, you're going to have an outline. Excuse me. There's going to be a small, so where you see that black outline on my black shirt, it is going to be a white outline. If you don't want an outline at all whatsoever, you would make your offset as small as possibly can be, but y'all, I'm not that good at lining things up. So the white outline doesn't bother me. You make your offset to your liking, right? So I'm going to put mine on 0.071. There's going to be a very small white outline around my design. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let's see what sharp looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and leave my corners rounded. I do like the style better. Again, you can play around with yours, set it to a sharp or a round. This is to your liking. I'm just showing you how to do it. So then we're going to go ahead and click apply. Okay. So now we have our images all set to go. It's the correct size we need it to be. We have our outline. It's all set to go. So I am going to be printing from my Epson 8550, which I did convert to a sublimation printer. I will leave a link for that down below as well. But I'm going to cut this first. So in order to cut this, we have to uncheck the print and cut job. Okay. Now it turned our artboard here into a mat, and I am going to be using a cutting mat. Okay. So this is the cut. This is the HTV vinyl that we're going to be cutting. And then this is the image we're going to print on I'm going to print it on my A-sub paper. And then we're basically just going to mirror and sublimate this on top of this. Okay. So I'm going to go to send design. Now it's only going to send one piece at a time because they're different operations. So I have to cut this out first and then go back and then put my my print and cut image onto the artboard and then print and cut that. Okay. So make sure you have your mirror checked on. I'm going to be using my cutter settings. Now for this, I'm going to be using the glitter cut setting, which is 13 speed and 25 force. Okay. That's what I'm going to be cutting the HTVRONT'S vinyl. That's the setting I'm going to be using on the Siser Romeo. You could use that same one on the Juliet as well. I'm just going to the presets that come on the machine. It's going to be the glitter HTV, which, like I said, is 13 speed and force of 25. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and get all of this material cut and printed out and all of those things. I will come back, meet you at my heat press, and then we're going to press everything together.
All right, you guys, so I do have everything print and cut out. So this is a Bella canvas. I don't know if y'all can see, hopefully you can. 100% cotton black t-shirt. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and prep this. Sorry if you can hear my Romeo in the back. I am cutting out a rhinestone template. But what I'm doing is I'm just going to go ahead and prep this shirt. Alright, so the directions say, I'm going to do a quick 10-second pre-press. The directions say to do a pre-press, but then it also says to press the vinyl at 300 degrees for 10 seconds. Okay? So that's my pre-press. A pre-press for beginners, a pre-press helps to get all the moisture out of the shirt so that your vinyl sticks the way that it should and there's no issues. Okay, so this is the piece of vinyl that we have cut out. This is the HTVRONT. Let me show you the box. This is the HTVRONT Sublimation HTV for dark fabric, and it is the HTVRONT brand. Let me turn this down. Hopefully you guys can see that better. I will have this linked in the description box below. I got it from Amazon and it came in, I believe, in a day or two. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this lined up. And this is going to be our base. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and press this. Again, it's 300 degrees and it's going to be for 10 seconds. Okay, and it is a cold peel. So 2 things. One, this is a cold peel, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this off to the side and wait for it to completely cool down. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm going to go ahead and crank my heat press up to 392 degrees for the sublimation part. Okay, it has to be at 392 degrees for 50 seconds. So I'm going to let my shirt cool down and then I'm going to let my heat press heat up. When both of those things are done, I'm going to come back, we'll peel the vinyl, and we'll go ahead and sub the sublimation. Alright, you guys, so we are up to 392 degrees, and this is, well, it was cooled off. Now it's not because it was sitting under my press. Hold on one second. Let me make sure it's nice all the way cooled off. And then I got to quickly peel it so my heat press doesn't heat it back up. Now this is a cold peel. That's what the directions say. But when you go to peel it, you do have to use a little bit of elbow grease because it's kind of, you know, tough to get off. But again, the directions say it is a cold peel. Alright, so here is our base. Nice and ready for us. Alright, and then this is the image. Now, you can use your cutter to go ahead and cut it if you like. I cut it by hand, but you want to make sure that when you're cutting it, you get as close to the edges as you possibly can. This will make it a lot easier for you to go ahead and line it up on the base because, you know, the paper isn't see-through, so it's going to be kind of hard. Alright, so I'm going to line it up to the best of my ability. And then we're going to place a piece of tape here. And then I'm just going to check to make sure that looks good. Again, if you hear Siser Romeo in the back, he is cutting out some flock. I'm making another rhinestone template. Alright, so that looks good, I guess. Place another piece of tape there. Alright, I'm not going to cover it or anything. We're going to go ahead and press this 392 degrees for 50 seconds, and the excuse me, the directions say firm pressure as well. My heat press is a 16 by 20 Ricoma. I will have a link for it down below. I know somebody is going to ask about my shirt. Y'all see the bling? This template is in my Etsy shop. Oh, I just touched the top of that thing. This template is in my Etsy shop. It will be linked down below. It says Dope and Crafty. For the outline, I used Labrador. For the top word, I used Black Diamond AB. For the bottom word, I used Aquamarine AB. But yeah, you guys, everything I'm using in this video will be linked down below. All of the materials and everything, my printer, literally everything will be down below. So make sure you check the description box. Okay, so I can see my image through the paper, which is a good sign. So let's go ahead and just, actually, I'm gonna just peel it up. OMG, look at the color release, y'all. This is, look at that. There's no ink on here, none. That's amazing. Let me turn, y'all know I gotta turn the camera so y'all can see. This is so freaking pretty. Y'all look, look. OMG. I absolutely love this. And so, okay, with the, I've done this before with the clear HTV where you had to layer white vinyl down first, then the clear HTV on top of that, and then sublimate on top of the clear HTV. With this, you only got the one step. You can just sub right on top of the vinyl. Because like I believe with like Siser and Cricut vinyl, I don't believe the white one, I don't believe you can sub on that because I don't think they're polyester coated. You can sub on the glitter, but not the regular white vinyl. But y'all look. There's this one. I did this one in some fall colors. And then, I don't know if you guys seen it on Instagram, but I did it with the pinks and purples. Y'all look at this. These shirts are so stinking vibrant. Alright, y'all, well, that is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all, make sure you join my Facebook group. It's linked down below. Follow me on Instagram, link down below. And all materials, also linked down below. Until next time, guys, bye.